So I wanted to jump on really quick. It's crazy. This morning, I put out a podcast that talks about how I used Opus 4.8 in Claude to build alongside my development team using Claude Code such that it didn't create a bunch of tech debt and I was able to keep it within certain guardrails. And I'm finding a strategy that works pretty well to keep it within the max account. The funny thing is I get it posted on YouTube, and literally we have here Claude Fable, which is supposed to be a safe version of Claude Mythos, from what I can tell. I mean, it just dropped today, about, I don't know, an hour ago. And it is, of course, building on that FOMO. 4.8, Opus 4.8 is amazing. I mean, it does incredible work. 4.7 did incredible work. But of course, as it keeps introducing new models, it's better and better. Now, you always want to upgrade. I've really hitched my wagon to Claude. I think Claude is a great product. But as a software developer, as a company, usage credits is a non-starter for us. That's just not an expense we're willing to or able to take on. You know, we work with nonprofits, and so we have to keep our costs as tight as possible. And so usage credits is right now just too much of the Wild West and too expensive. So what they did, those sneaky little engineers and marketing people over at Anthropic, was, hey, use Fable for the next 15 days or so until May or June 22nd, I think. And you can use it as part of your max plans and part of your team plans. But on June 23rd, we're going to pull it and make it only available for usage credits. So I had said, the reason this is interesting is because I had said that, you know, according to Claude, just asking Claude, there really wasn't any intention of Claude to ever remove Claude Code from max plans. That's great, because for those of us who have to live within a budget, we can't afford ongoing usage credits, especially at the cost that they are. And so I'm wondering at this point with Fable, obviously their strategy now is to release their best models on usage and start to wean people off of the max plans when it comes to Claude Code and agentic coding. That I wonder if this will push people to a platform like IBM's Granite models or Qwen, KimiCode, and things like that. That could potentially be a situation where it really changes the industry and it really creates this shift where people stop paying for these high-end models and we start to see a little bit of a reset in the markets regarding the bubble, the AI. I try not to get too far into that because I have my opinions, but I don't like to add to the fervor. But my opinion is this: I feel like we're probably in this place where back in the late 90s, there was this thing called the T1 line when you wanted to get internet connectivity, and only the universities, the hospitals, large corporations could even afford to have a line dug, the copper put in so that you could have this 1 megabyte per second bandwidth. And that one T1 line could serve an entire university. But it was thousands of dollars a month. And now the $50 a month, you know, cable internet or high-speed internet that I pay for now is 20, 30, 40, 100, 200 times better than the T1. So I do think that we are going to find a way to make inference cost-effective such that it becomes so commonplace that we'll be able to run inference from, you know, smart glasses and, you know, wearables and things like that. But interestingly, today we are in a really, really crazy wild west of rolling out models to try to maintain customers and charge the most that we can to afford some of these big updates. So anyway, I just thought that was wild. I wanted to put it out there, if only on LinkedIn.